Yeah, I am Asuzu Echezona Prince from Nigeria. I'm working with young people in Nigeria, raising awareness about climate change and what needed to be done in order to curb the effects of climate change, especially the impacts on developing countries. And we are here to see how world leaders can stop talking and start acting to make sure that our planet is preserved, to curb the effects, the impacts of climate change, especially in least developed countries and developing countries. Our target is to see that we have about 40 to 50% cut in emission by developed countries, and also increase in funding financing. We're looking at $100 billion US dollars every year that should come from developed countries to developing countries in order to help developing countries, least developed countries, to be able to handle issues of climate change, the impacts of climate change. Like in Nigeria, where I come from, we have issues of desert encroachment, we have issues of flooding, coastal flooding, we have issues of soil erosion, we have issues of water pollution because of the activities of environmental degradation. And what we are asking for is that developed countries should come to the aid of African countries. In fact, it's actually their responsibility, because they contributed most to the problems of climate change that we are suffering. So we are saying they should increase their funding, they should support African countries, they should support least developed countries, they should support developing countries to mitigate, to adapt to the challenges of climate change. So that's the message, that's our clamor, that's what we hope to achieve in COP15. And I hope the world leaders will hear the cries of people from Africa. People are dying because of famine, drought is everywhere. All this is because of climate change. We want action now. It's action we want now, not talk. The time for talk is gone. Now what we need is action. And we call on world leaders everywhere to help least developed countries, developing countries, to fund them to be able to fight climate change. So that's what I have for you.